I woke up at 4:30. I did my Reddit Gets Drawn, and I did my writing prompt, which was about a sword that could talk, and that was cool. Both the writing prompt and the Reddit Gets Drawn each took an hour. So I went from 4:30 to 6:30. Then I had breakfast. Then it was 7. Then I messed around and I made this video, and now it's 8. I'm about to start on my interactive education spelling and wording pass. Let's go. It's currently 11 o'clock. I just did 3 hours of editing on my interactive education book. So I did spell check and wording check. Nothing super deep, just like the basic stuff, making sure everything is spelled right and that the words like flowed. This is the first of 3 passes, and I made it 15 chapters. I'm gonna have to do, it was 15. I'm gonna have to do 6 more before I'm done with today's stuff, but it's been 3 hours, so I'm gonna take a break from this and go work on the next thing, which is my governless super thumbs. Joke's on you, I actually finished what I was supposed to do today with interactive education. I did the other 6 chapters or whatever, so now that's good. That first portion of the book is kind of like clean and pristine, and now I just need to do my additional chapters and material and then chapter checklist, as opposed to so now on to, and that took another hour, so it's now 12 o'clock. Now on to Governless Volume 1 Super Thumbs. It's currently 4:15. I made the super thumbs based off of these normal thumbs. And what the super thumb is supposed to do is I'm supposed to make the thumb, look at the difference between the two, and fix anything that might be wrong for when I make it full size. But after I made 2 of them, I was like, wow, it's gonna take a long time to do it, and I don't really feel like I'm learning much. So I did a full-size page. Okay, this is just pencil, right? And so I decided that the super thumb is a dumb thing, and instead to just go straight to making the comic. Oh my gosh. So the next thing I did is I went to the store and I bought these cardstock pieces of paper as opposed to these. I bought 10 of those. It cost about $15. And I'm going to use these to make the actual pages of the comic. This is one of the pages. I scanned it and tried to color it in right here to just kind of get an idea of how it's going to feel. And then I'm going to do that to this one. So basically I just did exactly what I was supposed to do, but I took way too long to do it. So it took me from 12:30 to 4 to do all that. So that was 3.5 hours. A bit longer than I would have liked, but whatever. Here's a closer look. So we're gonna say that that's all done with. We're gonna move on to the next thing. So I planned out the rest of my story for Ingress. I figured out all of the plots and the plot twists and the things that happen and the general people that show up. Now all that's left is to write it. So yeah, that took about an hour, I think. It's 6:30 right now, and I started at 5? Maybe an hour and a half. Or did I start at 4:30? Oh no, gosh, dang it. Okay, so 2 hours? Yeah. Next is Volume 1 Story Thumbs for Red Guardian. So I'm going to do that with the super thumb pages that I did not use earlier. Awesome. It's about 8 o'clock right now. I've been working on the big old thumbnails for so yeah, we got about, I don't know, that's just like 22 super thumbs. So that's the basis for the comic that I'll be working on. Went from 6:30 to 8, that's an hour and a half. Not too shabby, but it's still a bit later than I would like. So I still have 2 things left. I have an auto bio to structure, and then I have a YouTube video to make. I would like to just sit down and like chill out and watch a video. Watch a movie or something. but I have to do this, and video editing actually takes a lot more time than I would like. So I'm gonna jump on the autobio. There's not too much I have to do. I just have to decide on a structure that I want to do for it, and then just edit the YouTube video, which will probably take an hour. So that's what we got. So it's about 10:30 right now. I just finished doing most of the editing for the video. I just gotta stick this video in there and then it'll be done. I typed up some of the story structure of my autobio, and that's the other reason why I'm out here, is just to like walk around and think for a little bit. So when I get back, it'll probably be 11 by the time that I actually get in my bed and get to sleep. I've been doing things for 19 hours today. That seems kind of weird. By my count, I misused about 7 hours. I think 3 of those were used actually doing stuff, and the other 3 were used just like trying to set up for things. Like for this, for the video I'm editing, it took like an hour to actually get everything on the computer so that I could actually start editing it. So I started at 9, finished at 10, whereas I lost an hour somewhere in there. So that keeps happening, but that's okay. Learning. This is the first day. It's all right. Now I'm gonna do this and then go to sleep and see if I can do it again tomorrow. Blackout! Ah!